Bubuksan na natin ang second round ng iyong 2015 PBA Rookie Draft, now with Commissioner Chito Narvasa.
For the second round, draft pick, selecting number 1 is Blackwater Elite. And their pick is Almond Vosotros.
Almond Vosotros becomes the first pick of the second round. Interesting pick to para dito sa Blackwater. They already selected Art de la Cruz back in the first.
And we've talked about the best shooter, arguably, in the person of Garbo Lanete, but this guy can also shoot the lights out.
One of the streakier ones.
Oh, fantastic outside shooting. What is so nice is he can also deliver the ball when it's crunch time. He makes good decisions, especially in the crucial stages of a basketball game. And if the defense sags a little bit, expect this guy to shoot a la Ronnie Magsano.
Alam mo, veterano na ito, and he won a championship with LaSalle. So when you win a championship, you have extra mileage in the way people look at you. But remember, this guy also scored 73 points when he was in high school. Okay, so those things don't come every day. Now I'm surprised, no, because his name has not been high, but he is a good point guard, and what he has to do is learn to be able to pass much quicker. Now si Vosotros, ang tingin natin, makakatulong sa kanila dahil mawawala yata sa kanila si Rosales, di ba, nakaalis na. So definitely magkakaroon siya ng playing time with this team.
So yan nga po, no? The first pick of the second round is Almond Vosotros at siya po ngayon ay kasama ni Apo.
Thank you to the man upstairs na for the blessing for tuntun na nabigyan sa akin. And sa tingin ko, yung moving to Blackwater is yung paano ako madala yung team and siguro yung outside shooting. But for now, honestly, I don't know yet but I'm willing to accept any role na ibibigay sa akin ng mga coaches sa Blackwater.
Alright, aabangan ka namin sa PBA Games, Commissioner Chito Narvasa.
For the number 2 second round draft pick, the Mahindra Enforcers select Bradwin Ginto.
So one of the bigger guys in the draft is now part of Mahindra.
Bradwin Ginto, a mainstay of the San Sebastian Stags, is also the starting center. Might be undersized when he gets to the PBA, but he can definitely slide on the power forward position. But what is so nice about this guy is, again, his ability to mix it up inside the paint. He's not afraid to bang bodies against taller oppositions. And what is also creditable in his skill set is he can step out and shoot that 15 to 18 on a consistent basis.
Sinabi na ng Kia from the very start, what they want to improve on is to have lots of big men. And obviously, they've been drafting that way. Their second pick in the first round, their second pick in the second round. Stacking up with big men, you can't go wrong with that. Madali naman kumuha later on because obviously, not all the players are going to be signed up. There will be a lot of rookie free agents later on if you have to get other players in the guard lineup.
Now coming up will be yung third pick na ng Rainer Shine for this 2015 draft, the third overall pick ng second round. Should be interesting, They went both backcourt guys earlier on. Tignan natin mamaya-maya kung sino kukunin nila. Pero sa ngayon, balikan natin si Misapo.
Our 14th overall pick, Bradwin Ginto. Bradwin, what are you excited the most about playing in the PBA?
Just going up against the best players in the country and just seeing where I'm at.
Sige, titignan natin how you are gonna fare against those tough and good players in the PBA. Commissioner Chito?
Selecting number 3 in the second round draft pick, Rainer Shine and Last of Painters select Celedonio Trollano.
He's a player from Adamson University. Yung mga assistant coaches ng Rainer Shine, they know how good this guy is. He can make shots. He is in the mold of a guy like, also came from Adamson, si Jericho Cruz. Na kinuha nila and was able to leave Adamson. This guy can make shots from the outside and he can you give him a play wherein you isolate him. He is a guy that can do that.
Well, I have to be honest with you. I don't know Don Trillano that much, and it's just so nice that Dr. J is beside us right now to give us more insights on what this guy can do in the PBA.
Pero tandaan natin, Coach RG, coaching has always been notorious for getting those steals of the draft from the second round. Actually,
think-
pati si Dr. J.
I think what's important is that your group that you work with, they scout well. As a matter of fact, nag-champion yata yung kanilang assistant coach there. But Rosales has already proven himself. He's one of the better players of Adamson last year. He can really make an outside shot and he can get to the basket very quickly. Just like Jericho Cruz. Jericho has a little bit more talent.
Actually, third year in a row na to, no? Before Jericho Cruz, there was Alex Nueles drafted by Ross.
And of course, when you play for Coach Yang Giao, even if you are just an ordinary player or maramo pang, kumbaga, diamond in the rough, after a few years, when you just listen to Coach Yang, you will be a superstar in the PBA. So, ang importante lang dito, lumaban ng lumaban dahil sa ensayo pa lang, talagang masusubukan na itong si Don.
Ngayon pa nga lang, masusubukan na si Don dahil siya ay makakapanayam ni Miss Apple.
Yes, kasama ko ngayon ang pinakabagong pick na Rain or Shine, Don Troliano. Don, sabi mo sa akin, hindi mo to ine-expect. Pero ngayon, i-describe mo sa akin, ano ang nararamdaman mo kay Coach Yang ka maglalaro, kakampi mo, dati mong teammate, Jericho Cruz.
Sobrang akong blessed and sobrang akong saya kasi bata pa lang ako, dream ko nang makapaglaro sa PBA.
Any message? May mga gusto bang pasalamatan?
Pinapasalamat ko yung best friend ko, si Rodney, and mga taga-Adamson community.
Alright, congratulations, Don. Commissioner Chito.
With the number 4 second round draft pick, Barangay Ginebra selects Aljon Mariano.
Another one of those dead shots, Aljon Mariano, Barangay Ginebra, really going for firepower.
Well, another two guard. And this player, we've seen him in the UAAP donning the USC Growling Tigers uniform. He can shoot from the outside, but somewhat streaky when he misses like 3 shots in a row. Nagtutuloy-tuloy siya. So in the PBA, you're not only about volume shooting. Ang importante rito, mas accurate yung tira mo. So, maiintindihan ito ni Aljon Mariano na he will not be given a lot of shots from the outside, but kailangan pag tumira siya, mataas yung kanyang porsyento.
This is another player that almost figured in the MVP sa UAAP. His position is actually 3 and 4, but undersized yan. Parang Jerby Cruz yan, no, na came in. But Aljon can make shots, and he proved that when they played LaSalle for the championship the other year, 2 years ago. He made a big 3-point shot to tie the ball game, actually, in one of their games against LaSalle. So this guy is a player. Consistency, however, has not been a right thing for him, and he was also injured before he played that season. So may potential talaga ito. He's still young, and Barangay Ginebra is just looking for young guys. Remember, for a while they had this guy. Who's the guy who played for them na? Nakalimutan ko na tuloy pangalan. I'm getting old. Who's now with Barako?
Forrester.
So, there are possibilities that, Aljon can really help this team now.
At siya po ngayon ay kasama ni Miss David.
Aljon, alam naman natin na you love playing in front of a big crowd nung UST days mo. Ngayon, not just big, but the biggest crowd in the PBA. Anong masasabi mo?
Sobrang nakaka-excite kasi halos lahat ng players talaga dream maglaro sa favorite talaga ng team yung Ginebra. Ayun, I just wanna thank God kasi he's the main reason why I made this far.
Alright, thank you very much and congratulations, Aljon. Commissioner Chito.
With the number 5 second round draft pick, Rain or Shine Elasto Painters select Simon Enciso.
So yung pagkuha ng mga gwardya ay nagpapatuloy para dito kina Coach Yang.
And it's gonna be a battle, especially for guys who are playing in the same position. For these rookies, it's not like they are already assured of a roster spot for this team. Kailangan ipaglaban pa nila dahil masyadong masikip itong guard position sa Rain or Shine.
Totoo yan. This guy was picked by some of our friends earlier as even possibly a first rounder, no? Pero point guard rin yata ito. So the problem with him is you have Paulie, you have T.Y. Tang, you have Jonathan Oiloan, and they have a lot of players on that team already in their guard lineup, as Coach Ryan says. So it's really hard to be able to break through. But they'll probably give him a look.
So yan nga po, congratulations kay Simon Enciso. Redrafted 17th overall. At mapumunta nga siya, mag-ensayo siya at least sa Rain or shine. It is just beginning para sa kanya. Ngayon, kasama siya ni Miss Apple.
Right now, I'm with Simon. Simon, to those who doesn't know much about you, can you give us a brief description of what can you give to Rain or Shine?
I'll probably just give like maybe a spark off the bench. You know, I'm here just to learn from the reins, from the veterans, and I'm just blessed to be here. I like to thank God and my family. Without them, I wouldn't be here today. So just thank you for the opportunity, Rain or Shine, Coach Yang, the management, everybody.
Congratulations and good luck, Commissioner Tito.
For the number 6 second-round draft pick, the Alaska Aces select Marion Magat.
Marion Magat will be heading over to the Alaska Aces. Tandaan natin ang Alaska, 2 beses last year nakapag-final. So yung core neto nila Coach Alex Compton, kailangan double time ka sa pagtrabaho to penetrate that lineup.
Well, he is 6'7", and if you really analyze their matchup against San Miguel, if there was one thing that San Miguel dominated was in the big man's position. Wala talagang makapagwardya kay Junmar, and they're hoping that this guy 6'7" might be lean when you take a look at him, but Alaska is just hoping that he has that wingspan and that timing to block shots and just get offensive rebounds.
Well, probably you can see Coach Ryan, this guy is going to be more of a project than an immediate player right away. The body for being a center in the PBA needs a little bit more upliftment than what he has right now. With guys like Sanitos and a big guy like Eman, medyo mahirapan yan. But, you know, whenever you draft a big guy, you're looking at the future. You're looking at a young guy. He's shown some potential during his stint in the collegiate rank. So definitely, he might be able to help them, but not right away.
Speaking of the future, dito po sa second round, still coming up will be Barako Bull, Alaska, Barako Bull again, Alaska again, and Rain or Shine. So it's going to be interesting how these picks go down inside the Robinson's place.
Well, yes, at yung first round natin, maski pa paano, na-anticipate natin yung mga kukunin. Except, I will be honest, the number 3 pick was really a big surprise. But pagdating dito sa second round, kanya-kanyang scouting na, dito papasok yung draft combine natin dahil nakita na ng mga coaches yung potential ng bawat manlalaro.
Si Marion Magat po, kasama ngayon ni Miss Apple David.
Yes, your 18th overall pick, Marion Magat. Marion, ano sa tingin mo yung best qualities mo na mai-offer at makakatulong dito sa Alaska Aces?
Siguro defense, blocks, and rebounds. Yeah.
Alam mo, sinasabi na you play alongside with Troy Rosario, pero ano sa tingin mo yung pinagkaiba niyo ni Troy?
Siguro experience. Kasi ako, late na ako nag-start sa basketball, kaya kailangan ko pang husayan pa.
It's never too late, so good luck sa'yo, Marian. Balik sa inyo, Magu.
Better late than never. Yung back-to-back reigning MVP natin na si Junmar Fajardo. Aba, late na rin nag-umpisa yan sa basketball, no?
That's right, but he already showed a lot of potential from the first day that he came from Cebu to play in the collegiate, yung mga college championship league. Ang galing na talaga. Very good post-up guy. And he was never selfish with the ball. That's why Junmar, I think he's just going to go farther than what he is today.
Hindi pa po tayo tapos dito sa second round ng ating 2015 PBA Rookie Draft. Magbe-break lang tayong panandalian. Pagbalik natin, patuloy ang pagpili ng mga paborito nating kupunan.
For the number 7 second round pick, Rain or Shine, Elasto Painters passes. For the number 8 second round pick, the Barako Bull Energy select Chris Rosales.
So after the first pass of the 2015 draft, Chris Rosales naman po ang pinili dito ng Barako Bull Energy Cola.
He's another player that we are not really familiar with. But he's quite happy that he's been picked. Let's see. You see a film?
Looks like it.
Yeah, you know.
So Chris Rosales, a 24-year-old from Hope International, galing Long Beach, California, a 6-foot guard.
Well, another position that Barako Bull needs at this point. But of course, we hardly know this guy, but knowing Coach Koy Banal, I'm certain that he has done a lot of research about this Philam.
Yeah, si Coach Banal ay medyo magaling rin mamili niyan. Marunong rin tumingin ng players niya. The only thing I know about Long Beach is a player who used to play for me, and that was Glenn McDonald. That's where he came from. And, you know, he's an NBA player. But this guy is a guard, no? So we'll see what he can do with this team because madaming guardia ang Barako Bull.
Medyo overloaded na. So he's going to have to work double time to crack that lineup and rotation. Let's see what he has to say with his interview with Miss Apple.
Yes, Chris Rosales. Chris, what do you think Barako saw in you that made them choose you in this second round?
I don't know, I just give a lot of hard work, and I'm just happy to be chosen, and just want to thank my parents, thank God, and everyone who supports me. And I just want to thank Barako for picking me.
Congratulations, Chris, and good luck. Commissioner Tito?
For the number 9 second round draft pick, the Alaska Aces select JP Mendoza.
So JP Mendoza will be joining the Alaska Aces here as we go deeper and deeper into the second round.
Well, JP has been a mainstay for the San Beda Red Lions. So when you talk about history, this guy definitely has it. And the experience and all, has been in a lot of championships, stands at 6'3", and his natural position is forward, can step out and shoot that three-pointer when it is needed. But that position is a very tough position to crack because it is the same position as what Calvin Abueva plays and also Vic Manuel.
That's very true. But, you know, you might need somebody in the future to replace them if they are given away or traded away, or who knows. But the point here, tama ka eh. When you draft a guy that's even a second reserve player out of a championship team, magaling na player yan. The only reason why he's not getting minutes that he probably deserves is because there are so many people way ahead of him. But he has the size. If he plays the small forward position, definitely he is a possibility for them.
Just to get your name called should be a dream come true for all of the 63 applicants here. Pero syempre, as we go deeper into the draft, yung mga mapipili will really have to prove themselves double time.
When usually kasi when you are picked this late in the draft, it's not just your skill set or your athletic abilities that will be counted upon. Sometimes it is just your discipline and even your character. So usually pag ganito na, hindi na naghahanap ng main players yung mga coaches at pati yung mga kupunan. Ang hinahanap na nila yung roster filler na, yung magbubuo very good locker room attitude, and that is exactly why it is so important that this late happy ka pa rin sa mga makukuha mong mga manlalaro.
At yung kapraso ng karakter na yan, masisilip natin with this interview with Miss Apple.
JP, hindi mo na nalaro yung 5th and final year sa San Beda, pero ngayon, maglalaro ka na sa mas malaking liga. Ano ang masasabi mo?
Na-surprise ako nung hindi ko alam na nakalaro ko. Pero hindi ko alam na may ibang plan pala si Lord sa akin. So, sobrang thankful ako sa kanya yun sa Alaska.
Alright, thank you very much. Congratulations, JP. Commissioner Tito?
For the number 10 second round draft pick, Barako Bull Energy selects Michael Miranda.
So Michael Miranda, likewise, will be with the Barako Bull stable this coming season, or at least off season.
But this is the challenge really for these guys. We don't really know a lot about them, but usually they'll be given an opportunity to practice in the first few practice sessions after the off season, and that is really the time that they can really make a big name for themselves.
Napapanood ko siya because I watch some of the NCAA games. He's still playing, and he's a tough player. He plays the center slot. He's willing to bank. He banks even with the Nigerians that play in the NCAA, plus the fact that he can score underneath. I think he's a much better player than where he was picked at. This guy has some possibilities, and he has the body to bang with people. And he's willing to do that. So he's pretty good choice at the second round at this late stage of the selection.
Yun nga, hinahanap natin yan as the outsiders looking in. Yung magiging mga steal of the draft for the upcoming season, sino napupusuan mo in the second round?
Well, marami rin kasi mga manlalaro historically when you take a look at the draft. in the history of the PBA, meron ngang mga manlalaro hindi na draft, and yet they were able to make a name for themselves. And who can forget about a Shot Tang Pinsen, who was undrafted but given an opportunity to play, became a mainstay in the San Miguel uniform and also a champion coach in the PBA. So yun ang inaasam-asam ngayon, na even if you did not get a nod in the draft day, dapat lang maging positive ang iyong attitude.
Alam mo sinong magaling makahanap na ganyan? Mga second rounder, mga undrafted. Sa tabi mo, sa tabi mo.
Well, for example, you talk about Ato Agustin, second round pick, naging MVP. Second round pick, Larry Fonasier, number 14 or 15, Rookie of the Year, mainstay ng Token Text up to now. There are a lot of those guys, and not necessarily true that if you're number 1 and number 2, that you'll become the Rookie of the Year.
Oo, hindi lang natin nababanggit din, but nakakalimutan na ng tao na si PJ Simon was actually a 5th round draft pick.
Alam mo kung sino nauna kay PJ? In the third round.
Third round.
Dominic Uy. Anyari. Oo, 5th round si PJ.
Anomalya yun, ah.
Oo nga, grabe. Puntahan na naman natin si Miss Apple.
Madadagdagan na naman ang pride ng Pampanga with Michael Miranda. Michael, ano sa tingin mo yung maibibigay mo sa Barako para matulungan sila this coming season?
Mahirap magsalita pero siguro gagawin ko na lang yung depensa at yung papagawa ng mga coaches.
Hindi din pala mahirap kausap si Michael. Depensa at kung ano man ang ipapagawa ng coaches. Let's turn you over to Commissioner Chira for the next pick.
The number 11 second round draft pick, the Alaska Aces select Abel Gallegues.
Congratulations kay Abel Gallegues, the 22nd overall pick.
Well, I actually watched the AP, I watched the NCAA, I watched also the D-League, but some of the names really hindi ko pa masyado talagang kilala eh. But once again, this guy, si Gallegues, picked in the second round, is also a Phil Am, a product of John Brown University, is a natural point guard, and it's going to be a huge challenge for him because the likes of a Casio, a Hazul, yun ang mga players na kailangan niyang ma-dislodge for him to get a crack. Even Banchero.
But he does have a body, for the guy position. I was talking with Deputy Commissioner Ricky Santos just before the start. I was telling him sometimes itong mga Philams, we don't know how they're gonna play until they're really given the opportunity to play on the floor, because skills and practice games are not enough to show what kind of ability you have, how you can help contribute to it.
One of the guys na nanggulat, mga ganyang posisyon, actually undrafted pa, Jonathan Uyluan.
Tama yan. And even if their names are probably down there or undrafted, nobody wants to make a mistake, pretty much like the 9 other teams who passed up on the Jimmy Alapag. So Phil Am, not really known, but made a huge difference in Philippine basketball.
Balikan natin si Miss Apple David.
Abel, right now you are going to be playing for Alaska. Do you think you can match up with the energy of their amazing guards?
I think I'm just coming into it. I think it'd be great to learn from the guards that they have, their veteran guards, and just being young, I think I can bring energy and hard work.
All right, thank you very much, Abel, and congratulations being drafted. Balik sa iyo dyan, Magu.
And that will do it for the first 2 rounds of the 2015 PBA Rookie Draft. Any surprises, any snubs so far?
Well, yung hinahanap pa rin natin, Doc, yung point guard ng UE.
Yeah, si Roy Sumang hindi pa rin napipili. A guy that we kept on hearing in the papers that we're doing well. Whether nobody has seemed to pick him up. So we don't know. Maybe in the third round, some of the other teams will. But Raynor China's already passed. They're actually the number 12 pick ng second round, but because they passed earlier, pass na tuloy-tuloy yun.
And that will do it for the first 2 rounds. Sa aming pagbabalik, third round naman ang ating tututukan.